So get this, as soon as I finish filming this video, we have NFL breaking news. The NFL has canceled Week 1 and Week 4 of the preseason. Now this isn't a surprise. We all kind of expected it to happen. There's been rumblings. They canceled the Hall of Fame game, and I'm not shocked. And to be honest, as a fan, I don't mind the shortened preseason as long as we have a regular season, But sometimes 4 weeks of the preseason drags out way too long. So I'm okay with just 2 weeks. Where it's going to hurt and who it's going to hurt is those rookies who are trying to make this team, free agents who are trying to impress the teams at camp. They're the ones that are really going to hurt and suffer with this whole thing. It's important that the coaches evaluate these guys right and make sure they keep the right guys. Guys like Quez Watkins, you got to find a way to keep on the roster. I don't care if he stubs his toe. You find a way to keep him on IR. You can't let guys like that go, and that's the danger of a shortened preseason when you don't have enough time to look at these guys. With that said, this year, expect a lot of 3 and 4 touchdown games by the North Dakota Assassin. Dallas still stinks. King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope you guys are doing well. You know who looks fantastic? Besides me, this beautiful face, but you know who looks fantastic? Looks like they're in great shape, who is not me, because I'm not in great shape, but who looks good shape, fast, strong, ready to go, ready to double moonwalk some ass, ready for some revenge? Desean Jackson. Desean Jackson looks fantastic, and I'm sorry if I'm in a very good mood, very goofy today. I can't help it. I'm getting ready to go to Vegas either tonight or first thing tomorrow, which reminds me, if I don't have a video out tomorrow, that is why I'm either traveling or traveled all night to get there. So don't expect a video from me on Thursday, most likely. However, I will be doing a ton of live streams from Vegas. So if you want to join in those, I suggest, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button, ring that dingbat bell, and you'll be notified because we'll be doing a lot there. It's a lot easier for me to do live streams in Vegas than do a video and edit with all the kids running around and all the crazy. So expect some live streams, as well as for channel members. You'll get your weekly video Friday, of course. I'll be putting that out. And then I'm finishing up my tinfoil dingbat video. I still have to edit. It's all recorded and done. Just got to edit and put it together, which I'll probably do. Probably do that in Vegas because I don't know if I'm going to have time to finish it up. But anyways, back to what we got to talk about. And I want to give a shout out to John Key, who asked me to do a video talking about Desean Jackson and what to expect. What can we expect in 2020 from Desean Jackson? And it's simple. It's simple. All you have to do is look at Week 1 versus the Washington Redskins. 8 catches, 154 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's what I expect from Desean Jackson. I expect a lot of those. I think it's going to be pretty typical of what you see with Desean Jackson. You're going to see games where he has huge games, 6, 7 catches, 150, 180 yards, a touchdown or 2, things like that. And then there are going to be other games where he doesn't really do much. That's kind of been what he's consistently done throughout the course of his career. But even those games where he's not doing or putting up a lot of stats, his impact on the team, the space that he creates for everybody else is huge. It's absolutely huge. And I think if we can get Desean Jackson, to play his 12 to 15 games in playoffs, well, maybe he ain't going to play 15 because he never does, but maybe he plays 11 or 12 games this year, right? And he gives us what he normally gives us. I think that he's going to have a huge year. I think you could see Desean Jackson somewhere around between 800 to 1,000 yards. You know what I mean? 60-something catches, maybe even 70. 6, 7, 8 touchdowns. But the big thing for Desean will be his average yards per catch are going to be somewhere about 18, 19 yards per catch. And it's huge. And Desean Jackson, even when he's not putting up big numbers or getting the ball, he's creating space for everybody else. Now, you may say, and you're probably a Cowboy fan by now, you've already cited it, you've already probably typed it into the comment, Desean Jackson's old, he's going to get hurt. So what do you say about that? What I say about that is this. Desean Jackson, perhaps arguably maybe the biggest or the best deep threat to ever play in the NFL. One of them for sure, okay? No question about it. Desean Jackson in his prime is one of the fastest guys I've ever seen. Desean Jackson, 32 years old, his age right now, if he's lost 20% of his speed, he's still faster than 90% of the league. A 32-year-old Desean Jackson, especially after watching him run on film, they were showing some videos, I guess, on his Instagram of him running. He's fast. He's fast, and even at his age, he's still faster than 90% of the rest of the league. Then you add him with Goodwin, you add him with Rager. Man, you got speed across the board. Okay, but I think that this is probably Desean Jackson's final year in Philly, just based upon salary cap situations. I think last year it was such a shame that he got hurt. It really screwed the Eagles up because he was their one guy who was the guy that stretched the field, the guy to keep defenses honest. And we lost him, okay? And when we lost him, we had no insurance plan. Well, this year we got one. We got our insurance plan, baby. You know what I mean, mother humpers? We got it. So I expect big things from Desean Jackson, and like I said, it doesn't always have to be about the numbers he's putting up. It's about how defenses have to play the Eagles because he's on the field. And he's been working out. Of course, everybody saw he's been working out with Jalen Hurts. I don't know who's the guy that Dingbat, Dan Sizzlio, or whatever his name is. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this guy Dan Sizzlio, I think he's done a couple hit pieces on Carson. Am I thinking the right guy or not? I don't want to accuse him without knowing. But he wrote something on Twitter saying that Desean Jackson practicing with Jalen Hurts is somehow a stab in the back of Carson Wentz. I could not disagree more. I mean, that is totally crap. That's total crap. It's total crap. Desean Jackson's working with Jalen Hurts. That's a great thing. That's a great thing that their two teammates can come together like that. I think Desean Jackson is being a leader. He's showing that he's matured, that he's grown, and he's working with a young kid, and I think it's a wonderful thing, and I encourage it. And when it comes to Jalen Hurts, okay, I think Jalen Hurts is going to end up being your third quarterback. Now, people say, oh, why would you draft him in the second round to be the third quarterback? If the Eagles want to go out and use him in like wildcat ways and put him all over the place, then you can't have him be your backup because you can't risk your number 2 quarterback getting hurt. So if he's the number 3 quarterback his rookie year and he's sitting there just learning how to play quarterback, going in at times, I think that could be very effective, and I think that's why he is your third string quarterback, and Sudfeld will be the backup this year. Now, after this year, Sudfeld will go. You'll see Jalen Hurts become the backup, and then you won't see any of that wildcat stuff at all with Jalen Hurts. So Jalen Hurts working out with Desean Jackson is not stabbing Carson Wentz in the back. I don't know where they come up with some of this stuff. I don't know if they're kidding or what. But I think it's crazy. I'm glad that they were working out. I'm glad Desean Jackson was helping out Jalen Hurts. I got to tell you, I can't wait to see Jalen Hurts take the field. I can't wait to see what he could do. I'm excited about him. I mean, we spent a second-round pick on the guy. He's got to be very, very talented, okay? And look, me personally, I wouldn't have drafted him in the second round. I wouldn't have done it. But he's an Eagle now. I support him. I support every Eagle, unless maybe Nelson Aguilar. But Jalen Hurts, I'm excited about him. I hope he has a great career. I hope he's everything we want him to be. Him, Carson Wentz, the whole team, man. I love it. And I'm excited to see Desean Jackson take the field. I mean, think about week 1, second half, Redskins and Eagles. Him, Carson Wentz go off. 8 catches, 154 yards, 2 touchdowns. The thing is nobody was surprised by that. Because if you remember all off season during the OTAs, the mini camps, all they talked about was the chemistry between Desean Jackson and Carson Wentz. It is real. And if we get that this year, man, it's going to be exciting. Expect a lot of 3 and 4 touchdown games by the North Dakota Assassin, man. I can't wait. And let me give a huge shout out to John Key, who asked me to do a video on Desean Jackson, what I thought about him, what I thought he meant to the Eagles this year, and what to expect. I want to give you a shout out, man. Thank you for the recommendation. I enjoyed doing this video. I love and I get very excited when I think about Desean Jackson and Carson Wentz in a full season, not just one game. You know what I mean? So shout out to you and anybody during this slow time that has any recommendations for a video. hit me up. Let me know. I'll do my best to get it out and talk about it. I like to hear what you guys want my opinion on. So any recommendations, put it in the comment section. Now, before I let you go, and I go and hopefully go to Vegas, shave, get a stinking haircut. I gotta talk about Dallas Goedert's situation, because the dude that knocked him out, the dude that punched him, I guess he spoke to TMZ or some paper or whatever, and he was basically saying, that it wasn't his fault because, he was just coming to his friend's aid, as you can see in the video. Dallas Goedert put his hands on him, so he took it upon himself to sucker punch him. Okay, now, he's going to get his day in court, innocent till proven guilty, all those kind of things, okay? But from what I've seen of that video, even when Dallas Goedert was backing that guy off, it wasn't in a way to be aggressive or fight. It looked like he was trying to separate two guys. Now, this guy's saying that they were fighting at a bar, they were picking on him and his friends and all those kind of things. Who the hell knows? Who the hell cares? All I know is Dallas Goedert is not being charged with anything. He wasn't arrested about anything. And to me, there's never an excuse to sucker punch him like that. Now, if the guy who Dallas Goedert put hands on slapped his hand away or something like that, or he's the one that hit him, it may be different because he put his hands on him. But the guy who sucker punched him, nobody put their hands on you. Maybe after you knocked him out, you got double moonwalked in the ass. But what do you expect to happen when you sucker punch somebody? So I just wanted to comment on that real quick, because I just think it's funny that the guy's trying to act like he was Superman saving the day. We'll see what you have to say in court. Innocent till proven guilty, sure, but man, that video, it looks really damning, that's for sure. With that said, I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you guys probably Friday. Like I said, any recommendations, let me know. And if you want to join some of these live streams next week and you haven't, make sure you hit that subscribe button. With that said, take care, talk to you later, and don't be a dingbat.